Hey everyone! Today I will take you to 9th largest country in Europe and 69th largest country in the world. Nowhere? Let's go to Poland. Forests make up 35% of this beautiful country. We can say that half of its land is reserved for agriculture. There are thousands of lakes in Poland and it has twice as many coal reserves as the world average. When we look at the neighbors of this country located in Central Europe, we see Belarus, Ukraine, Slovakia, Czechia, and Germany. The best time to visit Poland is between May, September, and October. We can say that the climate is milder in these seasons. But if you say I love winter season and want to see the snow, you can choose to travel in the cold that varies between -2 degrees and -5 degrees in winter. Of course, the choice is yours. Poland is one of the most economical countries to visit because one Polish zloty is equal to 21 cents as of today. We can say that Poland is very economical in means of transportation. The official language of Poland is Polish, but we can see that Russian is spoken mostly among the elderly population because Poland is a country under the influence of Russia. But the language of common use in daily life in companies, school is English. In other words, if you know English, you can apply for a job or go to study without hesitation. Beer culture is so widespread in Poland that even festivals are organized in the name of beer. Polish people consume great amount of carbohydrates, probably due to the cold weather. We can say that they like root vegetables and potatoes very much and they mostly eat them. You've heard all that Poland suffered a lot during World War II. Because this situation has been the subject of many documentaries and movies. But it is not limited to that. Poland is one of the countries that has seen more than 300 years of war from 1600 to 1945, destroyed and subjected to persecution. However, we can say that Poland is a determined country that has managed to come out of this destruction strong. Poland is one of the countries that has adopted the economic liberalization policy since 1990. Also, Poland joined the European Union in 2004. Nearly 5,000 Muslims and Tatars live in Poland. However, 90% of its population is Catholic. Now we can move on to the interesting facts about Poland. So far, 27 Polish Nobel laureates have been awarded in the world. This is even more than the number of Nobel laureates in India, Japan, China, and Australia. Beer consumption is so high in Poland that an adult can consume 94 liters of beer a year. In addition, mulled wine consumption and fruit juices drunk with mulled wine are also very popular. When we look at beer consumption, it is said that they drink an average of a half liter of beer a day. Poland has 944 cities. Even the second largest clock tower in Europe is located on the territory of Poland. The Polish constitution is the first in Europe and the second constitution after the Constitution of the United States of America. Now let's talk a little about education. After you have your high school diploma, it is possible to get a university education in Poland, if you consider the annual average of 2,500 to 4,000 euros without having to pass prior university exam. Of course, the language of this university education is also English, but if you say that I know Polish and I want to study in Polish, this price can drop to 1,000 euros. When we look at Polish universities, they're famous in the fields of engineering and medicine around the world. Considering the amount of Polish Nobel Prize winners, we can suggest Poland in terms of education, considering their education and their wisdom. The average monthly cost of a person can vary around 354 zlotys. We can say that transportation costs are quite affordable in Poland, and although they are not as big as houses as in Central Asian culture in terms of housing conditions, you can continue your life in smaller houses at affordable rents. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you like this information about Poland, if you like the video, I would appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.